Good morning, my dear students. I hope you must have enjoyed your weekend and must be ready for today's assessment. So, before I give you the questions, I just want to have a small revision of the chapter. Please see them one by one. As you all know, we are studying the chapter named as fractions. Fractions has two parts. Numerator is the upper one and denominator is the lower one. So wherever I am writing n and d, they stand for numerator and denominator. Some major kind of fractions were like fractions whose denominators were same, unlike fractions whose denominators were different, proper fractions whose denominators were greater than numerator, improper fractions whose denominators were smaller than numerators. Then we have a category of mixed fraction which consisted of a whole number and a fraction. And last but the very important equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions, how to obtain equivalent fraction if it is asked what you will do. Suppose I am taking an example of 2 by 3. I am asking you to write its two equivalent fractions. Equivalent means either you can divide numerator and denominator with same number, or if numerator and denominator are larger numbers, you can multiply or divide whatever you want. Look here, 2 by 3. Its first equivalent can be obtained by multiplying 2 and 2 above and below. So 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 2 is 6. Same way, its second equivalent can be obtained by multiplying a 3 up and down. I hope this much is clear to you. Yes. So let us see the steps of doing addition and subtraction of fractions. See, addition and subtraction of fractions is very important and very easy also. The only concept is to see whether the fractions are like or not. If they are like, things are very easy. See one example, 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Now they are like fractions. So what I will do, I will simply add the fractions and divide with the numerator. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 by 2 can be further reduced to 4 by 1, which can be written as 4. Same way for the subtraction also. I am not going to explain that. Now story is different when we talk about unlike fraction, because you have to anyhow make the fractions like. For unlike fractions, you will find the LCM of denominators. See one example, 4 by 3 plus 7 by 5. Here they are unlike because one of the numerator is 3 and there is 5. We will find the LCM of 3 and 5. It will be 15. Fine. Till here you all are doing correct. LCM you can find. Good. Now what is the problem? I have seen many of you will change the denominator to the LCM. So my fraction was 4 by 3 and now 3 needs to be changed to 15. That is correct. You are multiplying with a 5 and we got a 15. But most of you are not multiplying this 5 in the numerator. Many of you are writing this as 4 by 15 only. Please see, if you are multiplying with the 5 down, you have to multiply with up. Why? So that the fraction remains, becomes equivalent. Equivalent means its value is not changing. That's why finding LCM, changing denominator, you have to change numerator also. Now these steps are already clear to you. 5 new is here, 7 by 5. I want to change my 5 to 15. So what I did, I multiplied 5 with the 3. If you are multiplying 5 with the 3 in denominator, you have to follow it. Same rule in the numerator. The new number is 21 by 15. Now both of them are like. Again the same method, adding only the numerators. So 20 plus 21 will be 41. 41 by 15 can be reduced to 2 whole 11 by 15. So now we will see how to multiply the fractions. Fractions are multiplied either with a whole number or with a fraction. If it is with a whole number, and remember of, I have already explained you, of stands for multiplication. So the first example is, if you have to find 1 by 10 of 50, it means 1 by 10 into 50, 1 by 10 is as it is, 50 can be written as 50 by 1. Multiplying 50 into 1 is 50, 10 into 1 is 10, and you can cancel. 10 5s are 5 and 10 1s are 10. So the answer is 5 by 1, which can even be written as 5. Yes. Now, when we have two fractions to be multiplied, what we will do? Same method. See the example, 4 by 5 into 6 by 3. So what you will do? You will multiply the numerators 4 into 6 and the denominators 5 into 3. If you can cancel any of the terms, please see and cancel. Here I can cancel 3 ones are 3 and 3 twos are 6. 4 into 2 is 8. 5 into 1 is 5. Now I want to tell you one thing. I have seen many of you cancelling the terms in addition and subtraction. No. Cancelling will only happen in multiplication or division. Always remember. In addition and subtraction, you can only cancel after finding the answer. Once you have got a fraction, you can change it. You can reduce it or you can cancel it. Let us see now division. Division is again a process continued of multiplication. Only one step is different. Here you have to reciprocate the number. Remember, reciprocal means inverting. So, if the question is divide 7 by 9 by 2 by 3, can be written as 7 by 9 divided by 2 by 3. Now, your division sign is changing to multiplication sign. What will happen? 2 by 3 will be inverted to 3 by 2. Again follow the methods, steps of multiplication and see. 7 by 9 into 3 by 2. So here I can cancel 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. You can cancel up and down. You can cancel cross and cross. You can never cancel numerators and numerators or denominators and denominators. Remember, cancelling will only happen up and down, cross and cross, cross and cross. Always remember this. So 7 into 1 is 7, 3 into 2 is 6. That was a nutshell of the whole chapter. Hope you have revised already well. Now, in the further slide, you will see an assessment sheet. Submit your assessment by today evening sharp 6 to 7 to your maths teachers. They will assess you and they will tell you how much you have scored. Yes. So be ready for the assessment. All the best. Enjoy the day. Work hard. Study well. Thank you.